There's a new solar hand cannon in town, and it might just be your next go-to PvE workhorse. Say hello to Agape, a precision frame hand cannon that's making waves in D2's latest expansion, Edge of Fate. In this video, I'll be breaking down what makes Agape special and the best PvE god rolls to chase, and how this gun can synergize with your solar builds. But before we get into it, if you guys could please leave a like down below, comment what your favorite roll is and if you're even going for this gun, and while you're down there, hit the sub button. It helps out. Agapé is an 180 RPM precision frame solar hand cannon, just like its older brother, Warden's Law. Feels pretty smooth and consistent, and it fits pretty perfectly within a lot of solar builds today. So let's jump into all the rolls. I'm not going to be going over the barrel and mag perks just because I feel like those two typically are pretty personal preference of what you want to use. But let's get into the third column, starting off with moving target, encore, outlaw, heel clip, pugilist, snapshot sights, and rewind rounds. The fourth column, you're going to be having burning ambition, which is a new trait added with Edge of Fate, incandescent, fragile focus, precision instrument, firefly, vorpal weapon, and last but not least, master of arms. Now, with all the perks being laid out, I can already see the gears turning in your head. I know what you're thinking. Instantly, heel clip and incandescent. That's where my thought was with 2. And that is probably the god roll I'll be searching for whenever we get to tier 4 and 5. Now, I do want to try out Burning Ambition, which reads dealing sustained damage scorches the target, dealing damage to a second target inflicts a scorch. I do want to try that out with a few different solar builds. One that comes to mind is Starfire Protocol on Warlock, the build I just put out literally a few minutes before this video. I was using the incandescent version. I do want to try this with Burning Ambition. For PvE, another one you can go with is Firefly if you can't get incandescent or Burning Ambition, since this weapon isn't craftable at the moment. I think with vorpal weapon being in the fourth column, I don't really think this is that kind of a workhorse weapon, just because there isn't things like 4 times a shot, but you do have rewind rounds. You guys don't know how many times I reset this line. But rewind rounds also can go with vorpal weapon really good. I do want to test this out and see how that compares to Warden's Law with 4 times a charm vorpal weapon. So whenever I do get that, you'll probably guys will see a damage test between the two. But for the most part, my go-to roll, definitely heel clip, incandescent, or Burning Ambition. You could make a fight for outlaw in the third column as well. Pugilist can also do really good with a melee build. But yeah. And then in terms of masterworks, me personally, the few rolls I've gotten, the reload is really slow. So me personally, the reload speed masterwork is probably what I'll be hunting for on this. In terms of mag perks, you could go with either ricochet rounds or flared magwell again to get that better reload speed. And then in terms of barrels, it quite literally is just kind of up to you. I'll probably be going for like small bore, flared magwell, heel clip, incandescent, or Burning Ambition with the reload speed masterwork. That's probably going to be my 5 out of 5 god roll. For PvP, I didn't really see too much that made like real sense to me, I guess. You could go with snapshot, firefly, or snapshot, maybe master of arms, precision instrument, maybe. But for the most part, snapshot, master of arms is really what stands out to me. Maybe moving target as well. But master of arms definitely for PvP. And then moving target, or like I said, where was it, outlaw or snapshot. Now for synergy with solar build, you can again with either incandescent or Burning Ambition. That paired with Ember of Ashes and Ember of Searing on solar classes, you're literally going to be scorching everything that's in sight, and incandescent's already kind of blowing them up either way. So again, for ignitions and everything like that, real strong synergy. You can go with a boss damage build with rewind round and vorpal weapon. Vorpal obviously giving you 20% damage increase to primary weapons, and then rewind rounds every time you get every time the magazine is empty, it refills from reserves based on the number of hits. So if you're hitting all your shots, you should be able to just continue firing with the with the weapon not having to reload, and then vorpal weapon again just giving you that damage boost for boss damage or anything like that. But I feel like this weapon, even though it is a 2 burst, does really good with heal clip incandescent. That's just going to be what my role, my god roll I'm going to be going for whenever we get to tier 4 and tier 5 weapons. Now, as a way to farm this, if you go to Kepler and in the altar of relativity, come here, go to the reward section to this attunement. You can focus Agape here. So anything you do on Kepler will drop this more likely. That has an increased drop chance to drop it from activities on Kepler. Now, when I was doing the legendary campaign, I didn't have it focused at all, and I legit had, I think, 10 in total drop for me. It was this one that I'm using here, and then 9 others that unfortunately didn't make the cut, but that's how you are able to farm this. Agape might not look flashy at first, but in practice, it is an absolute PvE beast with great solar synergy, strong perk options, and reliable 180 RPM feel. This hand cannon punches well above its weight. What role did you get on your Agape? Let me know in the comments, and if this video helped me out, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell for more Destiny 2 guides just like this one. And other than that, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace.